All right, so today we're going to be doing some more Christmas in July pieces. These are going to be some easy pieces. This is a leftover or repurposed frame that I had. It's a canvas frame that I did a reverse frame on, and I'm just repurposing the DIY project. But you can do this with an old picture frame. You can do this with different things. But like I said, I'm using this old canvas and just some wallpaper from the Dollar Tree. So if you have a clean surface, it'll be easier to do this because it'll stick down. Mine was a little bit bumpy because I am repurposing it. But I'm just going to take the wallpaper from the Dollar Tree and I'm just going to line it up. I thought about it after the fact because it did leave up, you can see a little line when I match them up, that I should have put the line towards the center. So I should have took space from one side and the other side of the wallpaper. But it wasn't that big of a deal. But if you want, you can just scooch it over so you make sure that the line is going to be in the center. Or if you use a smaller frame, then you won't have a line. But I hot glued mine down because, like I said, my surface was a little bit uneven because I'm repurposing it. But then you have that. You can also paint it. You can do this so many different ways. And then I'm just taking some ribbon that I had from Christmas time, but I didn't use. But you can use any kind of ribbon, or right now you could just go down to Michael's or Hobby Lobby or someplace, and then I'm just going to glue it in. Don't do this step yet if you're going to use a wreath. Initially, I had intended on using just old garland that I had and wrapping it around, but I changed my mind at the end and I changed it to this little wreath that I had already made and another DIY. So you can decorate this any kind of way, but this is how it turned out. Okay, now for this one, another simple Christmas in July one. All right, so for this DIY, we're going to be using products from the Dollar Tree. This is another repurposed piece. It is a hula bra, like the top for the hula bra, and just some skewers from the Dollar Tree, and then some bowls that I had left over, again, from the Christmas time. But you can probably find bowls in the party section for different things, and you can just do the same thing. I'm taking the skewers, and I've done another one of these before too, and another Christmas DIY. But this one is if you don't have the wreath, like the little ring base that I had, you can use something else circular. I just wanted to show you. And I'm just starting with the 4 base points of the Christmas tree that I'm making here. And once you glue those, it'll be easier to build on top of it because you need to get that little peak going. So you'll have to hold, for a little bit longer in the beginning. But once you get into the groove, you can fill it in as much as you want. If you want to stuff it with something, you would leave an opening and put those things in there beforehand. You can hang little ornaments. You can do things like that. But before you finish closing it up. But I'm not going to put anything in the inside of this one, but just to let you know, you can do that. And then I'm filling in the little holes because the little bra has little holes. I'm just filling those in with glue. You can fill in them with caulking. You can fill in with different things, or you can just leave them if you want. And then I'm just hot gluing. I'm cutting off the little twisty parts of the bowls and just hot gluing them on, kind of decorating. If you wanted to leave the bowls the color that they were, you would just paint this first and then put the bows on. But I wanted everything to be one color because I'm making like modern Christmas decor. So once I was done and everything dried, then I just put a little bit of spray paint on there, and this is how it came out. Now for this one, another simple one. So Christmas decor does not have to always be so much work. It can be something nice and simple. I had these little lights. Unfortunately, I had these since last year. I never checked them because they had the little plastic piece in them, and I thought they would all work. Only one of them worked. Sad face. So check them. If you're going to buy them, pull a little thing out and just check them. You can paint this all kind of different ways, but I'm just choosing to stain mine with the stain there that I had, and I'm just going to paint the whole thing or stain the whole thing with this color because, like I said, I like simple, clean, modern Christmas decor, and I just think this is something cute that you can do. So I stain them, and then just imagine them if they all lit up. Like, that would be so cute. You can decorate these with little things like little flowers, little Christmas ornaments. I had these little berries left over. You can decorate these, the top of them, the bottom of them, whichever way you want. But I'm just going to leave mine plain, like I said, and take this little Lazy Susan that I got from Target Dollar Spot. And I'm going to take the garland that I was going to use on the other project and just, because this is from a leftover wreath that I did make last year. And I'm just going to take it and wrap it around the outside because there's not a lot of space in the inside. And take some other DIY projects like that Christmas tree there and just decorate this so it's a nice centerpiece that you can make super easy with products from the Dollar Tree. So that was it for today. Let me know what you thought, and I'll see you in the next one.